Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Liz, and in today's video I'm going to share with you some tips for new content creators. Whether that be you're just starting out or you're thinking to start out, whatever the case is, I'm going to share some tips with you guys. So I do create content on YouTube, Instagram, and my TikTok, and it's only been recently where I've started seeing some growth after creating content for years. So I'm just going to share some tips with you guys, and hopefully this will help at least one of you out. So if this is something that you are interested in, then please keep on watching. So the first tip that I have is to learn how to do it while you're doing it. And I say this because I get a lot of people coming to me and saying that they want to do content creation, but they don't know how to say edit or do this thing. You can learn while you're doing it. How about you film a video, practice filming a video, practice editing that video that you film, and then see how much you actually become good at that thing. So instead of you watching YouTube videos on how to actually do it, how about you watch it and do it at the same time, and that way you can actively learn as you go type of thing. Post that content, see how audience react to it. So the next tip is to basically try new things. I know these days on the internet people telling you to pick a niche. When you're starting out as a new content creator, if you don't know what sort of content that you'd like to create, try everything. If you're passionate about multiple things, try filming those type of content, see how audience react to it, see what sort of content you really prefer to like film, edit, what's more convenient for you. Try different type of things, see how they work. Before, when I started out, I normally do like loads of fashion content, and I realized that this was really convenient for me, so I basically create content now that is surrounding what I'm pretty much doing anyway. So that is a bit more sustainable. So try different things. And if I didn't try filming that sort of content, I wouldn't know that it would have worked for me a bit better than creating fashion content. So the next tip that I have for you guys is to be consistent. I know this one is a little bit cliche, but being consistent doesn't mean that you have to post every single day, 2 times a day, 3 times a day, whatever it is. Being consistent means that you post in a way that is sustainable to you, that fits around your life, and you do that consistently. That may look like for you, maybe you post once a week, twice a week, you post 3 days a week, every day, every other day, whatever consistency is for you. Try and like create a schedule based on what your life is, create your content around that, and kind of like stick to that. This way you get to learn from the content that you're creating, you get to receive feedback from your audience as well, and you get to just see what really works and what doesn't work. So I mentioned earlier about learning from your favorite content creator. So this is like my next tip, is to basically learn from what others are doing. You have content creator creating content for years, and their specialty in their field, and they know what they're doing. So you can always go back and learn from like your favorite content creator. Try not to copy, but you can take inspiration from like their content, whether that be their editing style. If something really works, also you have social media content creator who give you loads of tips. And I go on internet and I learn so much each day, especially about the business side of content creating. You go on the internet and there's so much people that's already doing it that is willing to share that, and you get to learn from them. Myself as well, if you're a new content creator and you're someone who just don't know how to edit, I have content on here that goes through like my editing. If you're not too sure about your camera settings, my equipments that I use, how I edit and film like my short form content. So if that's something that you want to see, I'll ensure to leave that linked. So another tip for you guys is to not to watch the numbers when you just started out. Sometimes it can be very discouraging. Like I mentioned, I've started doing content creation for years, and I've only recently started seeing growth on my platform. So try not to watch numbers. Like when it's your time, it's gonna be your time. Like nothing will ever happen before it's time. And sometimes we're there and we're thinking, oh, but why am I not growing? I'm really putting in the work. My content is quality. I used to ask myself this as well. I was saying, but my content is quality. Like I'm not really seeing any growth. And it's like when it's your time, it is your time. So try and not focus on the numbers. Just try and be patient. Try and focus on the audience that you already have as well. So whether you have like 50 followers or 100 or whatever the case might be, try and focus on that 50, try and focus on that 100, and try and build a connection with them. Because remember, someone can have 2,000 followers and you have 500, and out of the 2,000 followers that they have, maybe only 10 of them are engaged, and out of your 500, all 500 of them are engaged. When you really look at it, like even though the numbers here are high, you have a bit more quality in your followers than the other person whose numbers are high. And this happens like all the time. You might see people with like 100,000 followers, 10,000, whatever the case might be, and their engagement is not as high as someone that may have a little bit less. So try and not focus on the numbers, and try and be patient and just focus on the audience that you already have. Another tip that I have for you guys is to basically just have fun with whatever you're creating. Enjoy the process. Creating can be so much fun. You can learn so much from this, and just have fun with it basically. And that is the end of this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you did enjoy this video, and if there's any more video that you'd like to see from myself regarding content creation, then please be sure to leave them down in the comment section down below. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.